Hey guys, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Little mission update. We are now at an apoapsis of 269 by 64, and it's been about 5 hours in space, which has, I think, been maybe a day on the ground. Like, it definitely has been like almost a day or two since launch, and Bill's been taking it pretty easily. Hasn't really done much. He's just been sitting in his cockpit, just like looking at his controls, kind of like this, looking out into space. Ooh, saw a bit of the planet there, and yeah. So far, I haven't done much. We ran into a slight problem. I realized that the key binding to throttle up is the same as your default shift tab for Steam. So I lost a lot of fuel. So we're down to only 11. So we're pretty much gonna either have to naturally deorbit, or we're gonna somehow find a way to land in water with ease. Maybe. Because right now I don't think we can really do much. Can I get back into this? Yep. Okay. We're gonna do... So pretty much for the last couple orbits I've been just going around, and then once we hit the boundary of space, we just like floored it to like 100. Because this part is pretty boring, but this part gets really interesting because it's like you get to watch the sunrise. Whoop, wrong camera. So you get to watch the sunrise like that. Kind of missed it, but as you can tell, we just slow down. And for some reason, like when we get really close like that, I get really nervous. So I just like want to just slow down a little bit. There we go. It's 70, 79, and now we're back to 1. We're gonna just let Kerbal do its thing to slow us down a little bit. So we might have to expend a little bit of fuel, and then we're gonna expend the rest on flight. Maybe. Unfortunately, we have not tested the Cybertrons properly, but we can definitely do a splashdown for the radio decoupler. At least we'll get 2 missions done out of the 3 that we can possibly do right now. We have the atmosphere yet? Nope. Okay. So pretty much that's it. And I do realize that, like, if we get closer to the atmosphere, this thing drops faster than just having it just on the edge of having an actual orbit and a suborbital flight. So definitely something to consider next time that we're doing one of these decaying orbit kind of deals. I'm not too sure what it's called. I think it's just like either aerobraking or something like that. I think aerobraking is once you hit the atmosphere. I don't think we're actually hitting the atmosphere at 60-ish. I think like maybe at 50 and 40 you start hitting the atmosphere, but this is pretty much space with a bit of gravity involved. That looks like a nice ocean that we passed up. We could have landed there, but I think on the next orbit we can definitely land safely. Maybe in water. I just hope it lands in water. Alright, fast forwarding time, and we'll come back to this once we get a bit closer. I just realized we actually spent a day in space. Wow. I thought it was only like maybe 5 or 6 hours, but I think we missed out on a day or so. Just food for thought. Definitely evening out a little bit. We went from, what was it, 555, and now we're at 260. and it only took us about a day to get here. Well, a day and an hour. Okay, definitely on landing we're going to have to deploy this chute, or we have to fire our thrusters. Or our engine. Other way, we're going to have to test either of these. I'm thinking maybe the parachute. I think the parachute would be the fastest one. Because it's all about just going in fast and then just hitting the chute. But we do have the chute ready to deploy. I think I'll set it to 1,000 just to be safe. How high can this pressure gauge go? Okay, to half. I don't know what half is. Maybe it's like half of Kerbal, or... Because usually when we base off measurements, we usually base off measurements based on the Earth. So like when you see like science textbooks, it's always like the Earth has 1 atmosphere because that's the atmosphere we use to breathe. And then like that's like carried over to like other planets and stuff like that. So like the air pressure is going to be like 0.9 on Mars or something like that. So I don't know like if these gauges are based on like Kerbal atmospheres or Kerbal gravity, but I think, or we can actually assume that like it is based on the air pressure in Kerbal. Maybe. Mission time: 1 day, 1 hour, and 12 minutes. And we are coming up to our apoapsis again. I'm gonna fast forward even more. How close are we getting? Not even close. I think we should start planning a deorbit burn. I think it's safe to assume that Bill really needs to take a bathroom break right about now. He's been up here for like a day and an hour and 30 something minutes, so definitely he's gonna need the shitter. We're gonna just set this to a decaying orbit here. Or actually, we're gonna just make a water landing with as much force as we can without or we're gonna just save it all and just try and test the engine. Could do that. That's the problem with this mission right now. It's just like I kind of want to do both, but I know I can only do one. So we're gonna have to either test the parachute or test the engine. Definitely we're gonna go with the parachute. Like I know, like last episode, I said we're gonna try the engine, but that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna definitely test the parachute on re-entry. Hopefully on a splashdown. Okay. Can we go any faster, please? So that's pretty much our target right there. We're gonna try and get it really close to the atmosphere. Maybe not try and like get this as low as possible. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna expend all our fuel, and then we're gonna just see where it takes us. Okay, let's get back out there. As we get to 30 seconds, I think we should start aligning. Or maybe a 1 minute. On the 1 minute mark. 3, 2, 1. Start aligning ourselves to our DK. We're gonna try and... I'm actually surprised we've been conserving power pretty well. Okay. We're about a minute out. Let's head back to the screen. seconds. Get ready for this, Bill. Because if this works, we're going home pretty fast. If not, it's going to take us a while. And start our burn now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Too much. Okay, so we only expended just a little bit. And it looks like we're going to make a water landing regardless. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Looks like you're going home. Going home, Bill. We're definitely going home. We can try and expend a little bit more fuel. Slow down time just so we can actually plan this. Okay. Let's cancel that. Let's try and use the blue marker and move our trajectory a little bit. I kind of messed this up. We're gonna definitely need a little bit more speed. So maybe something like that, maybe. We can definitely make that burn. We're slowly adjusting our way so we can actually land this thing into water. Okay, burn about 2 minutes. Let's speed it up to 1. I think we're gonna come up to a sunrise here any moment. I want to frame this just right. Oh, there we go. That's a screenshot. And we missed the burn. We missed the burn. Oh my god, go, go, go. Go, go, go. And cut the power. Okay, we still got a little bit of fuel. So we're going to definitely try and make a water landing here. We're going to be just off the coast here. Hopefully not on land. I kind of want to collect that science. Okay. We did pretty good for a crappy maneuver there. We're just 4 kilometers up on the atmosphere, so we should be fine. If not, we're gonna have a really fast decaying orbit on this side, and then we're gonna just like land probably here. What's our speed? Speed's at 2.1 kilometers, coming in at 140 at the moment. Passing the polar ice caps. Look at that. That's screenshot worthy. And we're definitely coming in now. Okay. Hopefully we don't land on that piece of land just like ironically. Okay, let's bring instruments up. SAS off. Why not that? We're gonna definitely have to test the chute. So we're gonna do this. So we're gonna have to watch this gauge. And we're gonna deploy the chute. That's a really short window, I just realized. It's like maybe 3 kilometer window that we have to really hit at a speed of 2 kilometers a second. We might have to hit our engines just to make the landing. Okay, halfway there. Almost there. So we're flying, we're traveling at a really fast clip here. I'm not too sure if I can actually slow down. See if I can actually slow down here. Because at this speed we might be able to burn up or not even reach our target. We're just trying to slow down here. Minor adjustment. Okay, we're doing our braking maneuver here. Hopefully we don't skim off the atmosphere. Apoapsis is dropping very dramatically. We're gonna burn hard. Burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it. Come on. Okay. That's all the speed that we can give it. We're gonna still try and test this now. Shut down this engine. Yeah, we're definitely way too fast for that parachute test. We're gonna have to do it like in orbit or like in atmosphere, because there's no way we can obtain that amount of speed with that little engine, especially if we're coming down. If we were probably going up and then kind of like released it and just dropped back down, we probably would be able to make it. We might need like a small little vehicle to test it with, though. So, in short, we didn't really fully test the liquid fuel engine, and we didn't fully test the parachute, but we did test the radial mount liquid engine, and we are about to test this radial decoupler. Okay, just align ourselves here. Just coming up on the ocean here. Coming in pretty steep here. We're gonna deploy the chute right about maybe. Let's deploy around 2,000. I think 2,000 should be enough. Yep, slowing down pretty fast here. Don't worry, Bill. We got this. We got this. Calm down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deploy. And we have to slow it down just enough. There we go. Do we test the engine? No. So we definitely need fuel to test the engine. Okay, gonna have like a really nice splashdown just outside this continent here, which is kind of neat because we almost got a good view of the coast. Kind of still far away though, but we'll make it. Not too sure if I want to test this right now, but let's test it at like 10 meters. I don't want things to explode. And oh, that was pretty quick. Sweet, got the science. Splash down. Let's see. Can we roll this over a little bit? Let's roll and lock. Roll a little bit more. Can we do an EV air? Nope. Can we collect a sample? Nope. Okay. Let's turn this a little bit towards the water. Get a crew report. Well, he's happy we landed. Let go. Take a surface sample. Keep data. View report. Reset. And grab. And board. Okay. That's it for this episode. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully, 125 science. We got pretty good data. we didn't get a lot out of the mission. We expended a lot of money, and we didn't really recover a lot of stuff. So, yep. And he only gained 10 reputation. Okay, that's it for this episode. Well, I think dawn's approaching. I think it's about midday at Kerbal Space Center. See you guys next time.